So hello everyone, OptiData is online, and today we want to discuss with you some basic steps to test McAfee endpoint security to be sure that protection works fine. And we want to show you MVISION Insights product and show you how you can use Insights to deal with SolarWinds supply chain attack. My name is Vlad. I'm working in OptiData. I like to do dynamic malware analysis. Also, I provide some trainings for users and technical staff of our customers. In short, my responsibility is all about presenting, implementing, and supporting different security solutions, including McAfee. So first, I will show you MVISION Insights, in case you didn't heard about yet. Second, I will remind which modules have endpoint security and what is their roles. After that, we go to the testing endpoint security. I will show how you can manage this to get test detection to be sure that protection is work as it needs to be. After that, we will come back to MVISION Insights, and I will show you how you can use Insights to deal with SunBurst and Supernova and all about SolarWinds supply chain attack. And at the end of the slides, you will find links to available technical resources. But before we go any forward, I ask you to pay your attention that McAfee was announced end of life for VirusScan Enterprise. VirusScan Enterprise, or VSE, is old version of McAfee antivirus. Current version is ENS, or Endpoint Security. So for two of us who still have in your environment hosts which protected by VirusScan Enterprise, please keep in mind that at the end of next year, at the end of 2021, McAfee will stop release new hotfixes, patches, and security content for VirusScan Enterprise. It means that you have 1 year for migration from VirusScan to endpoint security. And now let's talk about MVISION Insights. When McAfee design and start to create an MVISION Insights, the initial goal of this product was to bring customer possibility to get additional analytics, additional data for detection which customer get from the endpoint. What I mean? Let's say you have VirusScan or endpoint security on your system, and you have some detection. From the name of this detection, you can not get a clear picture about what it was. Was it some false positive detection, or it was some low level, let's say massive spam, massive phishing mailing, or it was something critical, or it was some advanced persistent threat. You don't know from the name of detection. So here they come Insights. How it works? Insights depends on telemetry from endpoint security on your host. McAfee Cloud get telemetry from endpoint security, analyze it, cross-checking by Global Threat Intelligence, Reputation Cloud, and other feeds, and get you Insights dashboard. On the MVISION Insights dashboard, you can see additional information about detection from your endpoint. what is campaign regarding this sample, on which system was detected this sample, what further steps you need to do to protect your environment, and which systems did not have enough coverage by signatures, by policies, by cloud, etc., etc., etc. So ENVISION Insights, it's additional dashboard, it's additional panel on classic on-premise e-policy orchestrator or cloud-based ENVISION EPO, which give you possibility to understand what exactly was detected by McAfee antivirus on your host. I will show you at the moment Insights dashboard. Please pay attention to numbers. This screen at the bottom of the slide, I take it on August. So you can see that on August this year, Insights will track about more than 600 different campaigns. Let's see how it changed for today. So this is my test environment. This is Cloud ENVISION EPO with ENVISION Insights enabled. So when customer has ENVISION Insights, we have access to this additional analytics and information from this day about 786 different campaigns. About 150 of them is critical. So how it works in short? First of all, ENVISION Insights help you to understand how good is your protection. What it means? It means that from telemetry from your deployed antivirus on endpoints, McAfee Cloud and ENVISION Insights get possibility to highlight you some system maybe outdated content. Yeah, so if you have some systems which delayed to update AMCore content, you will show it here. Second, Insights will show me systems which is not correctly configured by policy. It means some security mechanism was disabled or not installed, and etc., etc., etc. All this needs to help you to keep your infrastructure in safe. But this is only the one of function of ENVISION Insight. Second one, when your endpoint security detects something which belongs to the one of the this campaign which tracked by ENVISION Insights, you get additional notification, additional alarm. So we can see that about 3 months ago, it was a long time ago, it was when I first testing this technology, it was my test environment, and ENVISION Insights still show that one of my devices was exposed to some threat. Again, if we go back to the campaigns, we have campaigns which was triaged by country, business sphere, and if some of this detection was in your environment, you will see when it was. Let's say 2 months ago, I play with some malware samples, and I have particular detection on my test environment. let's say I want to show you indicators of compromise, which is regarding to FireEye breach. Let's say red team tools stolen. Yeah, because first we was know about intrusion into FireEye, and second we understood that it was done by SolarWinds supply chain attack. So when we open a particular campaign of one of this, which was tracked by MVISION Insights, we get worldwide prevalence or heat map, which country has more detection about it. We have links to the knowledge base article in McAfee about coverage by signatures, by AMCore, by DAT for VirusScan, coverage by other technologies, etc., etc. And links to other materials regarding this campaign. And if we talk about FireEye stolen red team tools, you can see that on my organization and on my sector, technology IT, and in my country, in Ukraine, for last 6 days, there was no detection about this threat. If I would play with some samples, I would get a red circle, and I would get notification if some of these tools, some of this indicator was detected on my environment. Again, you can see by which product these tools can be detected. So let's say most of them was designed to detect endpoint security, but something can be blocked by web gateway, MVISION endpoint, and threat intelligence exchange server. And then we go down, we scroll down, and we go to the block of indicators. So we have MD5, we have SHA, we have IP address, URL, domain, all about this campaign. If campaign does not have any URLs or domain, there will be 0. So for FireEye stolen red team tools, we have more than 150 different hash sums. This is a lot of markers, and what you need to do if you try to check was your system, was your infrastructure breached by this particular campaign or not. Thanks to MVISION Insights, you can quickly check this. So you see, when I click here, when I go to your environment, I get notification that 0 of my 6 test systems, no device was exposed to this attack. From what period of time? And if I click to the indicators of compromise, I can choose up to 10 of hashes or other indicators of compromise, and I can run EDR real-time search. If on my environment endpoint security and EDR products are deployed simultaneously. So let's say I choose some hash, and right from the MVISION Insights, I can run real-time search. When I do this, new browser tab will pop up, and we will land on the MVISION EDR real-time search. So you can see that it automates search by provided indicators of compromise. We will not wait until this ends, because I try to keep this video short as possible. And so I hope that in short you get all about ENVISION Insights. So this is the additional analytic about attacks, and it is the possibility to triage detection from your endpoints to make some changes in your protection to be protected. So it was ENVISION Insights. Let's talk about endpoint security. Maybe you know, maybe not, but endpoint security is a modular system. Opposite to VSE or Virus Scan Enterprise, endpoint security is like AR-15 rifle. So you have different parts. Yeah, you have barrel, you have pistol grip, you have stock, etc., etc., etc. In endpoint security, you have 5 different modules. Some of them are mandatory, others are optional. So, endpoint security platform and endpoint security threat prevention, this minimal set, this is the mandatory modules, which you need to deploy to a host to get antivirus protection. Endpoint security platform, it's all about graphical user interface, logs, and platform is a basic framework for others modules. Endpoint security threat prevention, it combines file scanner, so on-access scan, on-demand scan, and additionally access protection rules and exploit prevention. This is the first 2 modules, which are first modules which green, there is mandatory. You cannot get protection if you deploy only ENS platform. And again, you cannot deploy threat prevention without platform. Firewall and web control are optional modules. Firewall with which give you possibility to control network flow, and web control is client web filtering for common browser. I mean Internet Explorer, Edge, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox. And last but not least, endpoint security adaptive threat protection. That's the model which highly depends on file's reputation, but this model have many additional possibility to get your hosts clean and untouched by different malware. So if we talk about adaptive threat protection, it includes dynamic application containment. In short, when we have endpoint security with ATP module deployed, and when DAC, dynamic application containment, is enabled, all executables are divided or separated by their reputation. For executables with not known reputation, if McAfee didn't know reputation of this particular exe or DLL, endpoint security will allow this code to run in memory, but this program will be run in some cache. It will run with limitation. That's the principle of dynamic application containment. Second one is a real protect. Real protect has cloud part and on offline part. In short, real protect, this is the limited static analysis of executables to get possibility detect packet or encrypted malware samples when we have changed file header, when we have changed hash sum, and etc. etc. Real Protect try to make decision about it is harmful or not by file header analysis and instruction analysis. Next one, if you have McAfee Advanced Threat Defense or McAfee ATD Sandbox deployed on your environment, without ATP module, you cannot get submission of unknown executables to Sandbox. So ATP also get you possibility to send executables with unknown reputation to McAfee ATD Sandbox. And also adaptive threat protection get you technology which called enhancement remediation, or in short it is possibility to roll back changes which was made by ransomware. We was made video about that, and I will switch tab to show it later when I finish this slide. And last protection possibility from adaptive, this is the credential thief protection, and in short this is the just protection LSAS process memory during operating system running. But I must again I must to ask you pay your attention that using adaptive threat protection did not replace functions of threat prevention. You still need file scanner, you still need exploit prevention rules, and you still need access protection rules. So all this must be used in complex. I promise that I will show you the video about enhancement remediation. I will not do it many long time, but I will show you a couple minutes. This is our YouTube channel, and I will show you how it looks like. So it must be here. Must be here. Okay, so this is the demo which I was created a year ago, more than a year ago. So I have test host with endpoint security 10.7. I have some photo of my photo and photo of my colleagues, and I disable internet connection, I disable on-access scan, I disable some prevention technology to get possibility to this ransomware run and encrypt my files. And after that, so after I run, this was the WannaCry. Yes. So I get WannaCry binary and run it on my test environment. And, you know, the ransomware run and encrypt my files. But after a couple of minutes, I will don't change any policy on endpoint security. I don't change anything. I just wait. After a couple of minutes, endpoint security through the adaptive module get my pictures back. This technology is not a silver bullet. You don't need to pray for it, but this is the, let's say this is the last resort, or this is the last line of protection when we dealing with ransomware. This technology didn't rely on shadow volume copy mechanism. it helps. Let's say it helps. It's nice to have additional possibility in case you know that someone from your company may fail to some spear phishing and run some malicious attachment or something like that. So a couple of minutes and endpoint security will revert all change. So ENS did not break encryption routines of ransomware. Endpoint security just revert all changes which ransomware did to file system. That's how it works in short. So let's come back to the slides. Now, when you know what is ENS, what is the modules of ENS and their roles, we can go to the testing part. But before we start our testing, I must to notify you that for normal protection, endpoint security needs to be updated at least once. It means if you deploy endpoint security on some your host in your organization, and after a couple of hours you go to one of that system and show and see that AMCore protection version is 0.5. This is the stock version. It means that your antivirus was not updated. It's a bad idea because ENS needs at least one update to get all systems, to get all protection mechanism work as intended. And again, you need to pay attention not only to AMCore content version, but exploit prevention content version 2. Because exploit prevention has its own signatures. As we know, AMCore updated by standard once upon a day, once upon 24 hours. Exploit prevention may update once upon months, but you still need to update them. And if we use adaptive threat prevention, efficiency of this module of adaptive depends on reputation source availability. What does it mean? It means if you use adaptive and you don't like how it works, you don't see much efficiency, you need to check connection between your hosts and McAfee cloud. Particular knowledge base you see on the screen right now, so please pay attention. Okay, so let's go to testing. I have a test system, yeah, and I will show how I test endpoint security on different POCs and deployment. But before going to the testing, I must to show you links about updating. So first of all, as I said before, you need to keep an eye on signature version. On the McAfee side, there is a separate tab which called security updates. On this resource, you can find .version 2, .version 3, and updates. What is for and which of this you need to use. First of all, you can find this executable file and zip compressed file. Executable file you can use to update separate host which is not connected to internet or not connected to EPO. or protection on this particular host are deployed in standalone mode. And zip file you can use to get updated signature for EPO console. Next one. Version 2, this is the signatures for old antivirus for VirusScan Enterprise. So correct today version of VSE signatures is 9847. This is the for VSE. That version 3 or AMCore. This is the AMCore version. AMCore, this is the signature version for endpoint security or ENS. So correct version, correct today version of AMCore content. This is the 3299. And MVISION, this is the additional signatures for endpoint security on Mac and Linux platforms. That's the first. So before we go to the test our endpoint security, I need to be sure that that endpoint security is updated. How I can this quickly check? If we talk about client side, all I need is just open endpoint security client interface, hit this triangle, click City Options menu, and click About. And when this window pop up, I just need to select Threat Prevention. When I select Threat Prevention, oh, this is the nice example. This ENS are controlled not by cloud, not my MVISION EPO, which I use now. This particular endpoint security was controlled by on-premise EPO, and you can see that on this system I have outdated endpoint security. Yeah, because today version is 3299. I have 3288. So this system is not updated long time. This is the first check. Second check, as I told you before, you need to understand what is the current version of exploit prevention content. How you can find it? Use Google. So McAfee exploit prevention content. If you do all correct, you get possibility to open a link about exploit prevention signature from knowledge base, or you can use a link from the McAfee website, exploit prevention content releases. And you can quickly show, you can get info that current version of exploit prevention content is 10.9.30, and last update was at 8 December. Yeah. So again, if we go here and try to compare this version, exploit prevention content, here I have 10.9.40, 10.9.40. So exploit prevent match. Okay, exploit prevent updated, AMCore outdated. This is the simple steps which you need to pay attention. If we talk about ePolicy Orchestrator, you can check the same information for single host by drill down of them. Yeah, so when you drill down or on some host and choose products and choose threat prevention, you can get information AMCore content version, exploit prevent content date, and exploit prevention content version. This is not the same system. I show you the product tab of this virtual machine. That's why you see the difference in AMCore content version. So this is the first. You check that host is updated, you check that AMCore and exploit content version are the latest. So if yes, we can go on. So to test endpoint security, I will show you 6 simple steps. Usually I prefer to use real malware samples, or at least some auto-generated docs. But in some restricted areas, in some restricted networks, it is my prohibit to use real malware samples. So I will show you how you can get test detection without using real malware. First of all, I will show where I get these files, and after that we will launch it. Sorry. So how we can test file scanner? How we can test on access? The simplest way is to use ACAR antivirus test file. So number one, we will use ACAR. Then, after test on access, we need to test GTI connectivity. We need to be sure that our endpoint security can check reputation of particular file hash. How we can do it? Here we can ask for knowledge base, yeah, McAfee, knowledge base, how to verify GTI connectivity. Shame, but I didn't remember all knowledge base articles numbers, KB, so usually I use search engine to get them. So first I will just try to download or just unpack ACAR test file. Second one, I have KB which has number KB 53733, and at the end of this knowledge base we have 2 attachments. We have Artemis test and Artemis PDF test. PDF may not show you clear detection, so I recommend use initial Artemis test. By the way, Artemis, this is the old name of McAfee GTI, or Global Threat Intelligence Technology. So for GTI testing, we will use Artemis test.zip. After that, we need to test access protection and exploit prevention. What exactly rule you will trigger will depend on the policy which you use. I will choose the policy out of box, especially to make it clean and simple. So if we talk about access protection, for purpose of this video, I will do not talk about custom access protection rule, but I like to create them. I like how it works, but I don't try to overload you by additional information. So what I can suggest, yeah. Let's say I will try to make test detection by rule which called modify network settings. As I remember, by default out of the box this rule is not enabled for blocking, so you need to change it before go to test or choose another rule. For me it would be easy to show you protection of this particular rule. This is the for access protection part. If we talk about exploit prevention part, yeah, so exploit prevention policy, the simplest way is try to execute binary execute application with double extension. And if I remember correctly, this number of signature, yeah, this number of signature is 413, suspicious double file extension execution. This rule out of box has block state, so all you have to do is run file with double extension and get test detection. After that we need to verify real protect. Real protect, give me a second, real protect test. McAfee has another knowledge base and publish files to test real protect technology, and I will use them instead of real malware to show you how it can be done. This is the for real protect and real protect test file. This is the old one. This is the for May, and this is the for September. There must be two files. One for cloud real protect, second for offline, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the knowledge base which I'm looking for. So knowledge base number of 80 80 80 280, yeah. It's all about test file to test real protect scanning and credential thief protection. So that's the files which you need to test real protect, and all we have to do after that, this is the test dynamic application containment, but I will show it step by step. So we have test environment, and for this test environment I have prepared already all files to check policies on my endpoint security. It is good enough to protect me or not. Let's start with on access by signatures. So what we need to do? We need to get test detection of ACAR files. The reason why this file did not quarantine before, it's because current policy of on access did not scan zip files. So what I'm doing, I just try to extract this file here, and as you can see 32, we start with 32, yeah, we have detected a threat, we have acar.com. This is the first our test. So we can say that file scanner on access scan works fine, and ENS get us some detection. Another detection I see, this the Google updater. This is not the case. So that's what we're looking for. we have detection on a car. So this is the first test. Check. Second, we need to be sure that endpoint security has connectivity to GTI, Global Threat Intelligence. As I said before, we use files from the property knowledge base, and I will use Artemis test. I will try to extract, and password is password, if I remember correctly. PDF file is clean. It's just described how work this technology, but executable file is malware, and you can see difference between detection which was done by signatures. First one, a car was detected by signatures, and executable file was detected by GTI. Why? Because all detections by GTI will start with Artemis and part of hash sum of these files. So we have second test GTI, check. Let's test access protection. As I will say, I will use for this test McAfee rule, prevent, modify network settings. To do this, I will use Notepad++ text reductor and try to redact hosts files. Previously, 5 years ago, for after-run malware, this was so popular to try to modify these files. Nowadays, malware did not interest in such file, but McAfee has out-of-box rule for network settings, and I remind that this file is in Windows System 32 drivers etc file hosts. In this file, you can write down any internet address and choose which IP which be used to resolve that. The reason why many old malwares like to change this file, this is simple because malware use host file to block access to the search engine, to the sites of antivirus software, etc, etc, etc. So pay attention. I run Notepad++ with administrator rights. So these changes must be saved. But when I try to save, I have error message, so save failed, and when I click to the endpoint security interface, I have detection that my Notepad++ tried to access to etc hosts violating rule modifying network settings and was blocked. What does it mean? It means that access protection check. We check it and access protection block works fine. Next, we need to test exploit prevention. And as we discuss, to test it, I will use a signature which blocks execution of files with double extension. What does it mean? It means that I will get some, no, not this, some executable and add additional extension to it. And I will try to execute it. And you can see, this virtual machine has Cyrillic language pack, but I can translate you that Windows don't have access to this file, and since this file cannot be executed. Why? Because we have another detection, and this detection is simple. This detection is by exploit prevention block, and this was by particular signature 413, which names suspicious double file extension execution. What does it mean? It does mean that we have exploit prevention check. So let's go to the real protect check. Real protect check we get from files from this knowledge base, but to test correctly, you need to pay attention to version of your real protect content. This is described in this knowledge base, but I will show what does it mean. You have two files for test real protect. One of them without any numbers, but second one with numbers at the end of the name. To determine which zip file you need to download to test your real protect files, you need to open endpoint security client interface, choose adaptive threat protection, and see which real protect content version do you have. I have on my test environment real protect content version 1.1. and 1 with many 0. Let's say 1.100. Yeah? What it gets me? It gets me that I need, for my test, I need to use zip file which names simple real protect test file without any digits. If you have a different version, different from mine, and if on your system real protect content number is 1.111 and some other digits, you need to use another zip file. So let's switch to test environment, and real protect test file, I will extract them. Password for this file are clean. So we have two files. We have one from host, second from cloud-based real protect, and let's try to execute them step by step. So first I will execute real protect s test file. So, okay, it was executed. It is not a problem. Again, that's the reason why I show you not real malware samples, but I show you how you can use McAfee tools to test endpoint security. I need to check my settings, but oh, nice, all fine. So it was cleaned by real protect. The reason why they was start before and leave some seconds before endpoint security was killed it because my policy of adaptive block. So you can see that for this particular test file we have real protect, and this file was detected, deleted by their reputation. Yeah, it was run before. That's like design, because this depends on the policy. Let me switch to the MVISION EPO and show you which policy control the behavior of adaptive. So we go to adaptive threat protection and options. I will need to change one options from here to show you testing of dynamic application containment. But before I will leave how it set right now. Yeah, so dynamic application containment will be enabled from application reputation of which might be malicious. Adaptive model will block any executables with reputation like most likely malicious, and adaptive will clean any executables when their reputation will be no malicious. And here we see that an enhancement remediation enabled, and antivirus can roll back changes which made by ransomware class software. Okay, and we have second file which we can use to test real protect. A second file will export additional files to this directory, and this second real protect test file, they will try to operate like a ransomware. So first they will extract some content, and after that they will try to delete this content, and we will I hope we will some detections of it. So let's say we will run this file. We have additional files. You can see that we have DLL, XZ, PDF, and we have window which prompts us keep this dialog active for a minute to detection. Why detection does not get immediately? Because adaptive need to analyze activity and need to spend some time to check reputation of each file. As you see, I didn't change any policy. I didn't remove any file manually, but you see how endpoint security done this automatically. So you have see, oh, nice. So as you see, all these files was deleted. Why? Because we have real protect cloud for this file. Before it was deleted and reverted. So we have some access protection rules additional which I enabled. We didn't pay attention to them because I show you how to test real protect now. Yeah, so altering any registration, this was Google install, this is not the same. Real protect cloud, okay, so here's this file, RDP test file target, real protect cloud, it was malware, and McAfee was clean up all that mess which this file was produced. So we have real protect check. This is the 5 step to check endpoint security. And last but not least, I promise to show you DAC or dynamic application containment technology. So to show it simple, I will run putty.exe. That's the popular SSH client. I will download it from original site, and I ask you to always try to get software only from original source. And if I run putty.exe, it must be run without any detection, without any restrictions. Why? Because McAfee trusts to this file. Why? Because this file, it is not malware, and this file has a real digital signature on it. So, as you can see, no detection, no restriction, no block. This is the initial file, but I need to get from disk known good file, I need to modify it to get a file with unknown reputation to show you DAC. So I will make a copy of this file, and let's say it was named no putty. What I can do to change hash of this file, I can edit it by Notepad++ and change some information in it. Let's say we choose this simple string. This program cannot be run in DOS mode. All I have to do, I will change some symbols and save the file. After that, the control sum of this file was changed, and McAfee did not detect this file as trusted. So McAfee did not trust this new executable, and I will try to run it. Let's say run. It was run again without restrictions, but this time because I didn't change the policy. Why? Because to start dynamic application containment, reputation of executable might be malicious, and this change what I made, this is not enough to get this might be malicious. So what I can do to get test detection, I can change settings and say, hey McAfee, I want to use dynamic application containment for each application with a known reputation. And now that's the case, because this second executable, PutyExe is normal, no putty is file with a known reputation. Let's say what was changed. Let's see what was changed after I apply this new policy. So I save policy, I go to the test system and I check new policy, check and enforce, and try to run this changed executable again. And if you see, we have new detection, and let's see what exactly detection do we have. So first of all, we have notification about containment was enabled. Why? Because reputation of this program was unknown. It means that our policy is working, so we have contain. But moreover, we see that this putty, this was done by original file, but we didn't see this detection because for trusted file McAfee did not block any of such kind of operation. But because this file was run by dynamic application, we have some action, we have some table, and for this table, this list of action, adaptive block of endpoint security will block such possibility for application which run in DAC mode, or dynamic application containment. It means that no putty was run in containment, and was blocked access to registry, which is modifying the service registry location. So PuTTY and original PuTTY will check registry about WinSock parameters. Yes, but this time, because we didn't trust this executable, endpoint security was block registry access for this particular executable. That means that dynamic application containment check. So now you have short manual or short how-to to test your endpoint security. As you can see, I don't have on this machine firewall module and web control. That's because I want to try to keep this video short and simple. I will try to do my best to create a next part to show you how you can test firewall module and web control, but this was topic of next video, not this. So let's come back to slides and talk about SolarWinds supply chain attack. I will remind for those of you who didn't read carefully and who didn't get updates about this topic. So at the beginning of December, FireEye, this is the vendor of security solutions, FireEye noticed that they have breach in their infrastructure. So FireEye get published statement about their systems was compromised. Couple days ago, the rumors were start spreading, and there will news appear about FireEye was breached after SolarWinds supply chain attack, because FireEye, as many other companies, use SolarWinds Orion platform. It means that adversary, that group which stay behind this hack, they initially compromise SolarWinds update server, plant their backdoor SunBurst, and this backdoor was distributed by SolarWinds Orion platform update to all SolarWinds customers. One of them was FireEye. This is the beginning of this story. Again, after a couple days after, Microsoft decided to quarantine suspected binaries, so files which was detected by this attack. Sorry, I remember that I forgot to start couple files of SolarWinds to show you insights. So sorry, I will come back to slides in a minute, but first of all, I have here on my test environment couple slides which have a relationship with SolarWinds software. As you see, I immediately have detection by DAT. It was done by signature, not GTI, and this was detected like Trojan SunBurst. And let's try to one more again, just to show you how you can use insights to distinguish some simple threats from complicated. Yeah, so we have another file and we have again Trojan SunBurst. That's all what I need to prepare for this moment. So I will again switch to the slides. So again, week after initial info about FireEye and SolarWinds breach, FireEye and Microsoft create kill switch for this backdoor. They will take over domain which was used by this backdoor. But again, if we see whole picture, we already knew that backdoor was planted in SolarWinds update server between March and July of this year. It means that even after Microsoft starts quarantine SolarWinds binaries, even after FireEye and Microsoft create this kill switch, the malware, the additional malware, was already planted in victims' infrastructure. So after a couple days of ongoing this investigation, we get information about victim list, and in this victim list there are many government organizations from United States. Let's say 80% of impacted organization right now, it is the US-based companies, but not limited to them. And if we talk about latest, we have that at the initial stage of investigation of this attack, all talk about SunBurst backdoor, then we'll detected supernova, additional malware sample, yeah, and after decrypting domain generating algorithm, a couple of security firms can get long table with list of victims of this hack. Yeah. Again, politician makes some statement about this attack and about how United States was react to them, and SolarWinds release additional advisory for this new shtam for supernova malware, and etc. etc. If we try to keep in short, so this is the still investigation in progress, and many topics will pop up in time after tomorrow and months ago. It was this hack, this attack was the supply chain through SolarWinds or on platform. But again, tomorrow instead of SolarWinds, it can be anyone big vendor of software. If we take a look at the victims list, there are United States Department of the Treasury, Department of States, Department of Homeland Security, Department of Energy, and even National Nuclear Security Administration, and many other companies. So this attack was low profile, long-term intrusion, and the victims about 18,000 different organizations, small, big, government, etc., etc. So what the point at this attack? It is always nightmare for us when we need to deal with supply chain, because when we have supply chain attack, even if we do all right, we have updated protection, we have additional security measurements and monitoring, etc., etc., still we have possibility to be compromised by supply chain attack. And when it starts, when we realize that we have intrusion, to minimize damage, we need to have deal with tons of indicator of compromise, tons of artifacts as quick as possible, because we cannot just sit and run search by this EOC list, this EOC list, next. This is not efficient, this is not effective. So we need to get possibility to quickly check all our infrastructure and get a strict answer. Are we compromised or not? If any of our devices are exposed, which are exactly those devices? If we don't have enough protection, why? Because some endpoints are outdated, or some endpoints are not optimal policy applied, or so. So this is when MVISION Insights can help you. So let me switch to my test environment and let's go to the MVISION Insights. I know that video was a little bit long that I expected, but I hope that this information will useful for you. So again, we have zero campaign detection, but this only in this particular case, because SunBurst Trojan they was detected like not campaign but like threats. And if I go here, go threats, you can see, let me change view. So you can see that for today I have many threads. So I have a car test file, I have static detection, dynamic detection, this all this testing which we use to this one is for real protect. Yeah, this is the not harmful. This is test file which we use to be sure that endpoint security works fine. But 8 minutes ago we have detection of Trojan SunBurst, and we have some hashes. You see that this hashes was red. This because we have these files on our systems, and right from here you have clear picture on which system it was detected, how many detection was done, and how many of this detection was resolved. So you always can quick understood endpoint security was finished with this threat or not. Do you need some change some protection? Do you need to take care of this system, or endpoint security was done it already for you? So if we go here, go for details, again, I remind you that my homeland is Ukraine, and for Trojan SunBurst, because this is the critical point, because SolarWinds Orion is not so popular in Ukraine. It is not like Microsoft, it is not like McAfee, but still, if we try to understand what we have on the McAfee sensors, we have that from McAfee intelligence, at each 1 million device, McAfee registered about 200 detections from hosts which runs from Ukraine. So this is for understanding what we can see from this. And now we have 3 indicators, and we have for last 7 days, we have today detection in our organization, and detection in country. And again, please pay attention here. Yesterday I did not play with these samples, but yesterday someone from Ukraine, so McAfee C samples which attributed to this SunBurst Trojan from Ukrainian PC from yesterday. And if I click here and on my environment, right now there is 0 from 6, but all impacted device, I have clear view about which device was impacted by this by attribution to this attack. And after I click here, I already drilled down to this system, to their properties, and I can see all treat events from this system. That's the power of ENVISION Insights. I know that is not big wow effect, but believe me, this is the nice possibility to get understanding. Because to make right decision, you need to get updated intel. If you need to check all your system manually, it is not efficient. It is not effective way to protect your network. So I just show you how Insights will show you how many systems from your organizations was run and which exactly indicators was run on this system. It means when I can choose this system, yeah, and I will switch. I will go to the information about this system, and I remind you that if you have deployed ENVISION EDR along with ENVISION endpoint security, like I have in this my lab, yeah, so I have endpoint security and I have endpoint detection and response, then you can use ability to quick real-time search from ENVISION Insights by selected markers. So if I go to the try and SunBurst, I have markers, so detected non-campaign street try and SunBurst, but associated campaign SolarWinds supply chain. And if I click to the campaign, to this campaign, and if I click to the indicators of compromise, I have choose this from this list indicators which was detected by McAfee telemetry from my country, from Ukraine. So we have 10 EOC. Let's say I will choose only SHA hashes, and I have button to run real-time search in EDR. And real-time, right now they must show me 0, because a real-time search did not find this file, because this files was already deleted by endpoint security. In short, this is all what I prepare for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you can find some useful for you. This is the URLs for different knowledge bases about updates, and where you can find these testing tools which I use to check my endpoint security. This another list of URLs is all about endpoint security compatibility and best practice of different modules of ENS. And now I thank you for your time. I will promise that I create new videos on English language. And again, be careful, watch your back, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and just have a nice holidays and Happy New Year. Thank you for your attention. Bye.